all, it's Lynn from Lynn's Kinky Creations, and today's video is going to be I would say a hair care video. So for those of you that don't know, I recently had a baby. So it's been a few months now, and I've noticed that I've been experiencing like postpartum shedding, hair shedding. So this is not the first time this happened to me because I do have other children. So I do know that you know, once you have a baby, like, you know, some months later, like, you may notice that your hair is shedding. So I've been experiencing that a little bit. So what I've been doing to kind of you know, minimize the shedding is I've been trying to do a lot of protective hairstyles. And what I did recently, well actually yesterday, is I went ahead and clipped my ends, since I hadn't clipped those in a while. So I went ahead and clipped my ends, and I'm hoping that that would help. But to also help with, you know, strengthening my hair and to also minimize the shedding, I am going to do like a hair treatment, I would say. So for this hair treatment, I'm going to be using Rhassoul clay. And I've done this method before a couple of times. Like, it helps with your curl pattern, it helps soften your hair and clean it and things like that. So I would say you could maybe do the clay maybe like once a month or something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the ingredients that I'm going to be using to mix up my clay in order to put on my hair. So the first ingredient that I have is, I do have some red Moroccan clay, which is Rhassoul clay, and I purchased this from my local health food store. And this is a 12.5 ounce glass jar. So like I said, I purchased from my health food store. I also have some pure honey. I have some hair oil that I mixed up myself, and I also have some apple cider vinegar, which I also purchased from the health food store. So aside from that, I have a plastic bowl, a plastic spoon, because you do not want to mix clay or any type of clays with any metal utensils. You want to use plastic. So I have a plastic bowl and a plastic spoon. You can also use a glass bowl and a plastic spoon as well. And I have my spray bottle here, and I have some water here. Now normally you want to use something like distilled water, but I wasn't going out and buying a whole new bottle of water. I have a Brita, so what I did is I used the water from my Brita. If you hear any background noise, it's my daughter. She's in her little rocker thing making noise. But anyway, I didn't go out and buy distilled water. I just went ahead and used the water from my Brita, and I went ahead and put it on the stove and heated it a little bit, you know, just to kind of get the chill off of it. So first, what I'm going to do to mix up my stuff is I'm going to go ahead and take the clay here, and there is here's a scoop, because I'm like, I know there's a scoop in here. So it has a little scoop here, so I'm just going to go ahead and scoop however much I need. If you don't want to use a bowl, you can definitely use an applicator bottle. It's actually a little bit easier to apply the clay with an applicator bottle, but I forgot to buy another applicator bottle, so I'm just using a bowl. So I went ahead and put some clay in my bowl here, and next what I'm going to add is I'm going to go ahead and add some honey. I have like a jar that's almost basically finished, so I'm going to go ahead and add that, if I can get it open. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and add the rest of that. And what the honey does is the honey adds moisture. Honey is very moisturizing to your hair, so it definitely adds moisture. I'm going to go ahead and add my apple cider vinegar. You can, aside from apple cider vinegar, you can also use aloe vera juice. I have used aloe vera juice, but once again, I didn't have any of this at the moment, so I didn't go out and buy any. But I have vinegar, so I'm going to use vinegar. Just put, you know, you don't have to get crazy with it. You don't have to put too much, just put a little bit. And I'm going to put some of the oil. And this is what it looks like so far. And now I'm going to go ahead and add my water. Now when you add the water, you might want to kind of let it sit just a little bit so that the clay can absorb the water, so that it'll be easier for you to mix it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and mix it, and you want to gently mix it in until it gets like a nice consistency. I would say not necessarily like pancake batter, because that would be a bit runny, but not necessarily too thick either. So you want like a nice decent consistency where you're able to easily apply it to your hair. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue to mix it. Alright guys, so I finished mixing it. So this is what it looks like, and this is the consistency. I would say the consistency is almost like waffle batter. So pancake batter is a bit thinner. So I would say it's more or less like maybe like waffle batter. And you want to go ahead and mix it until it's nice and smooth. So I think that's a good consistency for me. If you want it a little thinner, you definitely can put a little more water if you want. I think I might add just a little more water. So like I say, if you want, you can definitely add a little more water to it. But I think this consistency is good for me, because it can get, it can get a little messy, especially if you don't have an applicator bottle. So once you finish mixing up everything, you can go ahead and just kind of let it sit so that everything kind of blends and absorbs together. So I would say just set it aside for maybe like 10-15 minutes. And that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to go ahead and set this aside for about 10-15 minutes. And then I'm going to come back and show you all how to apply the clay mask to your hair. Alright guys, I'm back. So this is how the clay is looking now. It's been sitting for about, I would say, probably 20 minutes now. So it is nice and, mixed up. Everything looks like it's absorbed nicely. So before you go ahead and put the clay on, you are going to want to cover yourself with like a towel, because like I mentioned before, the clay does get a little bit on the messy side. So you definitely want to cover yourself with a towel, and make sure you use like with like an old t-shirt or something to protect yourself from getting really messy. So that's what I'm doing here. So what I'm going to do first is, my hair is already in 4 sections, and within those 4 sections I split my hair into 2 sections. So altogether I have 8 sections. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the back first. So I have my sections here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and spritz it with some water. So you want to spritz it with water before you apply the clay. Okay. So what you want to do is just kind of take, it doesn't have to be really small sections, but you want to take, I would say maybe an inch or inch and a half, or maybe 2 inches, just to kind of get the product on. So I have so I'm just going to go ahead and smooth it from the top of my strands all the way to the bottom of my strands. So that's what it's looking like. Alright guys, I'm back. I went ahead and applied all the clay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take a plastic cap and I'm going to put it on for about maybe 25 to 30 minutes. Realistically speaking, I might end up wearing it for an hour because I'm going to do some errands around the house. But I'll definitely come back to you all and let you see what it looks like before I rinse it out. Alright all, I'm back. I'm not going to lie, it's probably been more than an hour that I had the clay in my hair. But anyway, nonetheless, I'm going to go ahead and wash it out of my hair. And then like I said, I just was going to come back quickly to show you all how it looks before I rinse my hair out. So this is what my hair looks like. So I don't know if you can see my strands. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse the clay out. Now when you rinse the clay out, you want to be sure to use like warm water to rinse it out, because it does take a while to kind of get all of the clay out. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and rinse it out, and then I'm gonna come back and show you all what shampoo I'm gonna be using to wash my hair. Alright guys, I'm back. I went ahead and rinsed out the clay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and shampoo my hair. So this is how my hair is looking after me just rinsing the clay out. And I feel like my hair does actually feel a lot softer. So this is what my hair is looking like. So the shampoo that I'm going to be using is actually from qhemetbiologics. Now I've used some things from this brand before, but I've never tried their shampoo. But they are a black-owned business, and I definitely like their products. I think their stuff is really nice. They also have something called, I believe it's called, I don't know if it's, I'm trying to remember the name of this thing, but it's called, I think it's called Cocoa Detangling Ghee. It comes in a jar. Aside from that, they also have something called burdock root buttercream, which is what I have here. Hopefully you guys can see the, oh sorry, hopefully you guys can see this. And you can purchase qhemetbiologics hair products on their website, as well as in Sephora. And I was actually able to purchase these in my local hair store. So certain hair stores in the Bronx, and I think like all over New York or whatever, are now going to be carrying the qhemetbiologic line. So I was super happy when I saw their post on Instagram about this, because when I did purchase their stuff the first time, I really did enjoy it. They have they have moisturizer, stylers, you know, this is a you know, for cleansing, you know, to, you know, clean your hair. So I like their products. They're natural, and I feel like a little bit goes a long way. So like I said, today I just have their shampoo, which I purchased in a local beauty supply store, and I also have this, it's listed as a moisturizer. I also have this burdock root buttercream with olive oil and nettle leaf. So it says it softens and moisturizes. So they also have another one, I think it's called alma and castor oil, I think. So if you want something, a cream that's a little more heavier, you would definitely go for that option. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and open this up and tell you guys what it smells like. So okay, I like it. It smells nice. It smells I would say it smells a little bit earthy, but it definitely has a subtle smell. Oh, and it also, that's what I smell, it has lavender oil in it, and I actually can smell that. So, but it's still, it's not an overpowering smell. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and section my hair off into 4 sections. so that I can go ahead and show you guys how, you know, it lathers on camera so you all can see. So my hair is still kind of wet, but I have a spray bottle here just so that I can make sure the shampoo gets distributed evenly. And also on their website, they have like a style guide. So depending on what type of hair you have, like whether it's, I think 4A, 4B, or 4C, or 3A, 3B, or whatever, they have like a, I guess like a suggestion on what products to use and what they recommend. They also, like if you have high porosity hair or low porosity hair, they have particular products that they have recommended for, you know, whatever type of porosity your hair is. So I believe I have like low porosity hair because my hair, like I feel like I have to put heat on my hair when I do like a conditioner to kind of like really like, you know, penetrate the cuticle and soften it up. But so yeah, definitely I think that's definitely helpful if you're a person that's interested in, you know, what product you may want to try. And by the way, I just saw this spray bottle here. Now I've seen a lot of YouTubers, like a lot of natural hair YouTubers using a spray bottle, and I was wondering to myself, what's so special about the spray bottle? Like, why is everyone getting one? Like, what's so nice about it? So when I was in a hair store yesterday, I finally saw the spray bottle. I was like, oh, I gotta get this. I want to try it. So I bought it, and I'm like, oh, I see why people like it, because it sprays like a nice even fine mist over your hair. It's not like water dripping everywhere like when you use a regular spray bottle. It's how to be water dripping from the nozzle and all kind of stuff. This one is really nice. I like it. So I was like, okay, now I see why everybody is getting this spray bottle. Like it's really nice to use. I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Alright, so I got all the shampoo in, so I'm going to go rinse it out, and then I will come back and show you all how I'm going to use the styling cream next. Hello all, so I'm back, and I went ahead and, like I said, I washed out the shampoo, and after I washed out the shampoo, I just put a plastic cap on my head just to kind of keep my hair from drying out. So of course it's been a few hours later, obviously, but hey. But I just wanted to come back here and just show you all how I apply the next product. And this is actually a moisturizer. I know in the previous clip I said styler, but it's a moisturizer. And on the back of it, it's the directions on the back of it says evenly distribute a small to moderate amount through wet, damp, or dry hair. Leave in and style. So I guess you can kind of use it as a styler too as well. So like I said, this is what the jar looks like, and I'm gonna go ahead and open it and show you all what it looks like inside. So it comes with a seal on it already. So this is what it looks like. It's like a nice like creamy consistency, and it has like a light I would say like a light citrusy smell, and that's how I would say a lot of their styling products smell like. It does have like a nice citrusy smell. So it's a nice smell. It's light. It's nothing that's going to linger or anything like that. So I already have my hair, like I said, parted in 4 sections. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just spritz my hair with some water. Now I put some warm water in my spray bottle as opposed to cold water, you know, to keep my hair nice and soft. And also so that the product won't just sit on top of my, you know, hair. So, and I also have my oil. So I know a lot of people do the LOC method, which is a leave-in, a oil, and a cream. But I like to do the LCO method, which is a leave-in, a cream, and an oil. So being that I don't really have like a leave-in conditioner right now, I'm just going to use water. And then the cream is obviously the cream that I have here, and then the oil is my oil that I just showed you all. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and, well, I'll be quiet after I apply the cream on this first section, and then after that I'll be quiet, guys. So, all right, so I'm just combing my hair, and this is just water that's in my hair. So I'm just combing my hair, and now I'm gonna go ahead and apply some of this cream. And the cream feels nice and soft. It has a nice consistency. Oh, so as soon as I put it in, my hair became easier, extremely easier to detangle. As you can see, I'm combing right through it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and smooth it through. And the cream feels nice. It doesn't feel like it's too heavy. It doesn't feel like it has too much stuff in it. So I definitely like the way that it feels. And I'm going to go ahead to seal it in, the moisture, and I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit of my oil. So I'm going to go ahead and comb it again. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a 2-strand twist. I just twirl my hands on the end like that. Alright, hello all, I am back. It is the next day and my twists have fully dried. Now I know in my previous clip I mentioned that I was going to be doing a 2-strand twist, but I decided to do a 3-strand twist. And I'm just going to go ahead and show you the products that I use once again to achieve these twists. Now I use the burdock root buttercream with olive oil and nettle leaf from qhemetbiologics. And I use my hair oil that I make myself. So I use just these 2 products to achieve these beautiful soft twists. And I do really like the burdock. I keep getting it mixed up. I do like the burdock root buttercream. I felt like it was very soft. I felt like it was a nice consistency, and I felt like it was very moisturizing. I do feel like my twists are very moisturizing. They're soft, they're bouncy, they're springy looking. So I would definitely recommend this product. It's a nice cream. It's not too light and it's not too heavy. So I feel like it has a nice, great consistency. And if you're someone that, you know, likes products that are not too heavy or they're not too light, I think this is definitely a great product. They do have other hair products, like let's say you want more of a little bit of a firmer hold and more definition. They do have other hair products for that as well. But for me, I don't like my hair to be, you know, I just kind of wanted just something that was nice and soft so that my hair would just be like, you know, I wasn't looking for any like super definition or stronghold or anything like that. So that's why I chose this particular product. But nonetheless, I enjoyed their shampoo. I feel like it had a great lather. I feel like my hair was very clean. And I didn't apply any conditioner to my hair after shampooing it. Like, I didn't go out and buy a conditioner. So, but I just washed my hair, put a shower cap on my head to keep my hair from getting dry. And then I went ahead and proceeded to style it with these two products that I just mentioned to you all. So I'm going to go ahead and take off my bonnet and show you all how my twists look. And I'll actually take down one of my twists to show you how it turned out and what it looks like. So this is how my hair looks. I'll move in a little, I'll get a little closer so you guys can see my twist. As you all can see, they're nice and springy and bouncy. And I'll just go ahead and untwist one of them to show you all how it looks. So this is how my twist came out. It's very soft, and like I said, my hair feels very moisturized. I would say if you're a person that likes to wear fluffy twist outs, I think that product would be great for you, because it definitely gives you that nice soft fluffy twist. So I definitely feel like that's a great option for that. Like I said, yeah, that's pretty much what I could say. Like I said, once again, I enjoyed the product. I would say definitely check out their other stuff, because I do like their line. I feel like a little bit goes a long way, so you don't have to use a whole bunch of hair products. And this jar is a 8.5 fluid ounce jar, but I'm going to go ahead and show you all how much hair cream I have left. So the jar is still, I would say, it's not even like I used half the jar. Like, it's a decent amount of buttercream left. So a little bit definitely goes a long way, and I was able to twist my whole head. So I would say I definitely feel like you get your money's worth. So let me know what you guys think about this video. Let me know if you guys will definitely, you know, if you guys are thinking about trying out the Rhassoul clay, and if you decide to try out any of their products as well. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I've been trying to bring you all more like you know, like natural hair videos, protective hairstyles and things like that. So definitely let me know what you guys think about that. Definitely check out my website, linkskinkycreations.com. I still have my winter clearance sale going on, so if you're looking to save and get a deep discount on some wigs, definitely check that section out. And I also have a coupon code beauty10 where you can save 10% on your order, and the coupon code could be applied to anything that you purchase on the website. So definitely don't forget to use that coupon code. And for US orders only at the time, I definitely have free shipping if you spend $150 and up. So if you spend $150 and up, your order will be you'll get free shipping on your order as well. So I hope you will enjoy this video. Let me know what you guys think, and thank you all for watching, and see you all in the next one.